My people, this situation happening right now in the southeast is something that is shaking the whole political space in Nigeria. After the recent judgment that led to Nnamdi Kanu's conviction, the governor of Abia State, Alex Otti, came out to say he has activated a strategy to secure Kanu's release. Now, this is not just talk. According to the governor, this strategy did not start today. He said he has been working on it since the early days of the trial, holding quiet meetings, speaking with federal authorities, and preparing a diplomatic solution that goes beyond just court appeals. Before we go deeper, please make sure you like this video and subscribe. It really helps this channel grow. Just hit the like button now. So the governor explained that what is happening now is just the next phase. He said that from the beginning, he believed the issue around Nnamdi Kanu should not be treated only as a legal case or a security matter. He said the problem grew because it was handled wrongly in the early stage and that pushing more force will not solve anything long-term. Instead, he is choosing a political solution, a diplomatic approach, something that can reduce tension, restore peace in the southeast, and create a path forward without violence. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you're still here. It helps more than you think. According to the governor, he has already spoken with people in top government circles, and he claims that some agreements were made earlier, even before this judgment. He said he also visited Kanu while he was still in custody and explained some parts of the strategy to him personally. So, in short, he is not just reacting to the judgment, he is trying to continue a plan he already set in motion. He also said something very important, that this issue should not be used for politics or personal gain. He warned politicians to stop using Kanu's situation to score political points or create more heat in the region. Because the more tension people create, the harder it becomes to push for a peaceful and diplomatic solution. This is why he is also calling on people from the southeast to calm down, avoid violence, and avoid statements that may cause crisis or make the federal government withdraw support. Now, if we look at the bigger picture, what he is doing is risky but important. If the strategy works, it can bring peace and reduce agitation. If it fails, there might be more frustration and more tension among people who believe Kanu should be freed. That is why he is being very careful with his words. He wants to push for peace, but he doesn't want to create false hope. He is balancing between government diplomacy and public expectation. Let's also look at how this affects Nigeria as a whole. This situation is not just about one man. It is also about how the country handles political disagreements, how the government responds to regional concerns, and how leaders use dialogue instead of force. When a sitting governor is pushing negotiation, it shows that political leaders are seeing the bigger picture, that peace cannot be forced through military operations alone, especially on issues touching identity and regional history. Now, even though this diplomatic plan is going on, Kanu still has the option to appeal the judgment legally. So what we may see is two things happening side by side, one through the courts and one through political negotiation. If both align, his release may come faster. If one clashes with the other, it may drag longer. Some people might ask, why should the governor be involved? Well, Kanu is from Abia State, and Otti believes that leadership means protecting citizens, bringing peace, and reducing crises that affect the economy and security. He also believes that a peaceful southeast will help the whole country, not just Abia. But with all these plans, there are still questions. Will the federal government keep their promise? Will other politicians support this strategy? Or will they fight it because they want attention? Will international communities get involved quietly? These are things we will continue to watch. And please, if you are watching right now, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. It helps us share these updates to more people and keeps you informed anytime something new drops. Now let's talk about tension in the region. Many people are emotional about this case because they see Kanu as a symbol of justice and self-determination. Others see him differently. That means any wrong action from government or leaders can easily spark unrest. That is why Otti is trying to control emotions and prevent people from reacting with anger that may cause violence or shutdowns. He wants everyone to stay calm so the diplomatic process can work smoothly. He also reminded people that he has always spoken against excessive force. Even back in 2017, during the military operation in Umuahia, he publicly said the action was too heavy and that it would cause more division. Today, he is still maintaining that same position. Solve conflict through dialogue, not force. Now, here's where the story gets deep. If this strategy succeeds, it may become a model for solving other national conflicts in Nigeria. Instead of treating every issue as a crime or rebellion, leaders could start using negotiation, community engagement, and political compromise. This could reduce violence, build trust, and bring more stability across the country. So now, looking deeper into this situation, one thing people need to understand is that when a government official, especially a sitting governor, takes a position on a sensitive matter like this, it is not just about emotions. There are political calculations, public expectations, national security concerns, and diplomatic risks all happening at the same time. Governor Otti knows that many people across the southeast believe that the best path to peace is for Nnamdi Kanu to return home, but there are also people in government circles who believe that his activities contributed to tension in the region. To bridge that gap, a middle ground solution that protects peace, respects justice, and maintains national unity becomes necessary. This is where Otti's strategy is important. Instead of taking sides and adding more heat, he is trying to create a path where both the people and the government can meet halfway. That kind of leadership shows responsibility. It shows he is not just reacting to public pressure, but thinking about long-term stability. And if this works, it could reduce clashes, reduce military presence, improve the economy in the southeast, and bring back normal life for many communities that have been affected over the years. While you are still watching, please like this video and subscribe to the channel right now. It takes just a second and it helps us reach more people with balanced information. Thank you. Now, another important thing to understand is the emotional weight of this issue. Whether people agree with Nnamdi Kanu or not, his case represents something bigger. It represents years of complaints from people in the southeast who feel ignored, marginalized, or misunderstood by the central government. These feelings did not start today, and they will not disappear overnight. That is why using force alone can never solve the root cause. People want to feel heard, respected, and included in national decisions. Governor Otti is trying to send a message that listening and negotiation are better than confrontation. He is also trying to reassure people that there is still hope, that peaceful processes can work, and that dialogue is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of maturity. At the same time, he is warning that if people allow emotions to overflow, if leaders use this case to attack each other, or if angry reactions turn into unrest, it could make the federal government withdraw from negotiations. That means people need to be calm, focused, and supportive of peaceful efforts. And again, if you're still watching, please like this video and subscribe. We need your support to continue bringing you unbiased and well-explained updates. Now, let's talk about the legal side. Even though Kanu has been convicted, he still has legal options. His lawyers can file an appeal and challenge the judgment. An appeal means higher courts will re-examine the case, look at evidence, and decide whether the judgment was right or wrong. But while the appeal is going on, political negotiations can happen at the same time. The two strategies do not cancel each other out. In fact, they can complement each other. If the legal process succeeds, he might be freed through the court. If political negotiations succeed, he might be released through intervention or agreement. If both strategies align, the process could even be faster. But sometimes, legal and political strategies can clash, especially if one side moves in a direction that slows down the other. That is why coordination is important. Now, moving to public reaction. The current atmosphere in the southeast is calm but sensitive. Many people are waiting to see what will happen next. Some are hopeful, some are skeptical, and some are silent but watching closely. This is why leaders must communicate clearly and avoid mixed signals. When information is not clear, rumors grow, and rumors can cause unrest. Another thing we should consider is the role of other governors and regional leaders. If Otti succeeds alone, it might look like he is acting independently. But if other leaders join, it becomes a united regional effort, which could carry more weight. Sometimes federal government responds better when multiple stakeholders speak with one voice.